Sit comfortably. Close your eyes very gently and softly. Bring your attention to heart. Let's connect with each other, with our hearts, and collectively with the cosmic heart of our great master. Let's pray for the master's health. May he always remain very healthy, happy, and successful in all his endeavors. May he help us in our studies, in our efforts, in learning Bhagavad Gita. And bring perfection in ourselves through heartfulness, sadhana. May he guide us in all our efforts and making the knowledge part of us. That's all. Slowly may open eyes.
Okay, so today we will start with Shlok 14. Who would like to recite first?
I can go if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, please.
Devi Haisha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mayametan Tarantite Mayametan Tarantite
Metan, maybe Metan. Maya Metan Taran.
Metan, okay. Mayametan Tarantite.
I'll try. Devi Hesha Kudmai Mammaya Durtyaya Mamev Ye Prapdyante Maya Metan Tarantite. Please volunteer yourself who would like to recite next. Lata ji?
Shall I read?
Ji.
Yeah. दैवी हेषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते.
Shashidhar brother.
Evening session I attended first time because every time something or other will be there. But I want to know this chapter 7, it started with Shloka 4, it is covered, I think, in the evening session. No?
Yes, yesterday session it covered.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just try this. दैविशेषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यथा मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते.
खुला होगा जी ज्योति जी. कैसे कोई लगी क्या?
देवी हेषा
कौन गिर गया?
गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यत्या मामेव ये
दरवाजे बंद कर दो
प्रपद्यते
राजेश. गुल्लू
मायामेतां
टीवी में कुछ लगा दो
तरन्ति
वाले
ते.
थैंक यू. मंशा जी.
हाँ जी. देवी हेषा गुणमयी
नहीं मेरी
मम
क्लास है अभी बाद.
माया दुरत्यया मामेव
जाओ हाथ
ये
धो लो. जाओ.
प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतान् तरन्ति ते.
ओके जी किशोर ब्रदर.
Yes, sister. दैवी हेष गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये
राजेश लगा दो टीवी.
प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते.
जी धन्या जी.
Okay. दैवी हेषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते.
ब्रेड चाहिए आप छोड़ जाना. थैंक यू. श्री विद्या जी.
दैवी हेषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते.
मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते. जी.
मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते.
ये मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते.
Yeah. Did I say something different?
ये
प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेव. I'm not able to get. Is there something wrong in the pronunciation?
second time you recite it was
Hello?
your. Am I audible? Yeah. Second time you recited, your voice got break. So it is just like mamev ye prapadhyante.
Okay.
Prapadhyante.
Yeah. I said that maybe the link had a problem. Link. Yeah, prapadyante.
Anybody left? Mansha ji, have you recited or?
नहीं सिस्टर किया मैंने किया.
Okay. So let's go to the meaning. Daivi Hesha Gunmayi. Divine indeed is this Maya of mine. Mama Maya Duranteye. Maya of mine made up of 3 gunas. Mam ev ye prapadyante. And difficult to overcome. Mamiyetan tarantite. Only those who surrender to me transcend this Maya. Only those who surrender to me transcend this Maya. I think this is the answer of Kishore brother last yesterday's question, that only by surrendering we can overcome, or we can, that attraction, we can overcome from that attraction, right? Anybody would like to interpret?
I have to leave now. Some urgent work has come.
Ji Kishore brother, you were saying something.
No, no, sister. Please continue.
Shri Vidya ji, Ji Lata ji,
क्या बोला?
do you want to interpret? Actually, in
No, no, no.
in previous shloka, no,
हाँ,
these three gunas defined, that sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Can you see the screen?
yes.
Shlok
Yeah, yeah.
12. Shlok 12.
Hmm.
So these three gunas, he said that they are from me, but I am not in them. They are in me. So during discussion, this question arises, that how to not get attached or affected or attracted by uh, the worldly things. So here is the answer, that only those who surrender to me transcend this Maya. Shall we move ahead? Okay, so as we are 8, so what we'll do, we 4 will recite this shloka and 4 will recite next shloka, so that we can uh, cover most of the shloka. Will it be fine?
Yes.
Okay. So who will recite first?
Sister, myself.
Ji, please.
Sister, thoda ek.
Can you see chapter 7,
Yeah.
shlok 16 in the screen?
Yes. Yes, sister. Yes,
Yeah.
sister.
Okay.
Yeah. Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukrito Arjuna sukritino Arjuna Artho jigyasir artharthi Jnani cha bharatarshava.
Thank you, brother. Ji Shri Vidya ji.
चतुर्विधा भजन्ते माम् जना सुकृतिनोऽर्जुन अर्थो जिज्ञासुरर्तार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभा.
Ji Dhanya ji. Dhanya ji, are you there? Ji Mansha ji.
She left. Oh, okay.
Ji Jyoti ji.
चतुर्विधा भजन्ते मां जनः सुकृतिनो अर्जुन अर्थो जिज्ञासुरर्थी ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभा.
Thank you. One more. Who would like to recite now?
May I?
Try. Okay,
Ji
go ahead.
Ji Mansha ji.
हाँ जी. चतुर्विद्या भजन्ते माम् जना सुकृतिनो अर्जुन आर्तो जिज्ञासुरार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतशर्मा.
So
Can I recite?
we'll recite in the next shloka.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to the meaning. Chaturvida bhajante mam. Chaturvida. O Arjuna, there are 4 types of good-hearted people who worship me. Janaha sukirtino rajuna, the distressed, the inquisitive one, those who desire wealth, and the person of wisdom or jnana. 4 types of people worship Krishna or God. One who are under miseries, the inquisitive one, second the knowledge seekers. What is the difference between the inquisitive and jnana? Arthi, one who desire wealth. Miseries, wealth, knowledge, and gyan. Gyan means spirituality. If we take it as
Yeah.
if
Knowledge
we
of wisdom, na?
wisdom or gyan.
Jnani is a seeker of true knowledge, a person of wisdom.
जिन्यासुर सु जिन्यासु द इंक्विजिटिव मतलब क्यूरियस कह सकते हैं, राइट?
Curious, curious. Yeah.
सेकंड वन इज
Mm.
क्यूरियस.
Goodness of this.
Curious for this kind of knowledge,
हाँ,
right?
that is
Curious for this kind of knowledge, or probably through experience. I think the first one, if we go in sequence, sister, I mean, help me out here. The distressed is the one who is suffering, and that's when they call for God, right? Which is, I think, a majority of the population. Can we understand it like that? The distressed.
yes.
Yes.
The second one is the inquisitiveness. Yeah, I mean, it can be understood inquisitive for what, right? So help me out here. Inquisitive ones is the ones who are curious for this kind of knowledge, who are persisting in acquiring or attaining the knowledge either through books or through experience. Please add, sisters, the inquisitive ones.
Yes, sister.
Does it make sense?
Complete it, sister. Just you complete it, sister. Then we will just go to the
Okay,
conclusion.
so those who desire wealth, obviously, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. People who desire wealth, again, like most of the population, and the person of wisdom or jnani, I mean, who is probably seeking God for God's sake, not for any other reason, I guess. So I think I'm done, brother.
Sister and brother, and this is Jyoti. Uh, that first half line of second line, the first half part of second line, that says Artho Jignasu Artharthi, right? So it is, can somebody try, like, I know they have done Sandhi Visheth here. I want little bit more explanation, because this two words, like first half part of second line, uh, has a lot going on in it.
Yeah, this.
Okay, sister. Artho Jigyasur Artharthi.
Yeah. So
Is it okay?
artho means
Arth,
distressed.
yeah, Artho,
Yeah,
it's given here as the distress of the person who's suffering.
yeah. Rashi
And
sister, can I explain
Jignasur
entire
is,
thing?
Yeah, I need little bit more explanation because I'm I'm thinking in terms of Sandhi Vicheda happening here.
Okay. Sister, anybody want to conclude?
You go ahead, brother.
Okay. Okay, sister. There is two things are there in a previous shloka. It's a mention that duskritina. Okay, and here it's a mention of sukritina. Okay, the basic difference between the duskritina and duskritina means impious people, right? And sukritina means pious people. So if you will go to the definition, pious people who follow the scriptural principles, social and moral codes. Okay, and follow the rules of Varnashra. It's called Sukritina. So Krishna telling like that there are four people who worship the Lord. Who are they? First of all, Artha. Artha means distressed people. So we can say the example like a Gajendra. Have you heard that name? Gajendra Moksham?
Yes.
Anybody?
Heard, but
yes, yes. The crocodile, no, the crocodile which caught the elephant. Is that the one?
Sweet.
The story?
Yes. This is the story.
Hmm.
Gajendra Moksham. So
Hmm.
that here the condition of the elephant is the distressed. Okay.
Yes.
So this is the example of Artha. Second one is Jigyasu. Jigyasu means inquisitive. Inquisitive का मतलब होता है having or showing an interest in learning things. Right? Who are we?
Yes.
What is this material body? What is the soul? Where we come from? Where we will go? All these questions are called inquisitive. Take Jigyasa. Right? So we
Yeah.
will take the Sunakadi Rishis. The four Kumaras of the Brahma, it's Sunakadi Rishis. Right? The first origin from the Brahma, that's Sunakadi Rishi. We gave the example of the Jigyasu. Right? Third one is Artharthi. Artharthi means the seeker of wealth. Can anybody give the example from the scriptures, from the anything? Who who just want to know the higher position, he prayed Lord. But for materialistic things, but after that he understand, oh, it's just a wasteful. Can anyone guess that name?
Duryodhan?
No, Duryodhan never prayed because he having his own ego. Okay, the example is Dhruva. Have you heard Dhruva Maharaj?
Yeah, but did he ask for wealth, Dhruva?
No, actually he want to know that he get the higher position than his father. Okay, he want to sit his father lap, but his mother told that, his stepmother told that you don't took the birth of my womb, so just pray for the Lord in a next life you will get. So he just wanted to get the higher position than his father.
Oh,
Right?
that Dhruva Tara, that Dhruva
Yes.
star.
The Dhruva Tara, 14 years he continued, prayed in a single पैर पे खड़े होकर उसने तपस्या किया था. तो पहली बात है कि for the material, okay, I need something more, right? But जब उन्होंने भगवान से मिला कि क्या चाहिए, बोला कि I don't allure you, मुझे कुछ और नहीं चाहिए, मुझे माया के वश में मत डालो, I need your blessings. Right? This is the Artharthi. Right? The seeker of wealth is
means
called
money, no, brother?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Artharth. Right? Artharthi. Here Artharthi. Anything. Artharthi means
material.
seeker for wealth.
There are
Seeker for wealth.
multiple meanings. See that earth for distressed, earth used for distressed, and here earth arthi used for desires and desires wealth. So
Yes.
earth itself is having a multiple meaning, and that's what I'm trying to understand. Like on one side, earth means distress, earth. That for distress
Right.
also they used earth, and now for desire wealth also they are using eartharthi. And another
Right.
meaning from Hindi that I know, earth, इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? तो
Meaning.
अर्थ मतलब मीनिंग भी होता है.
Mean,
तो
right, right,
multiple
right.
multiple
हाँ.
inferences
Yeah.
from the same
Yes.
word.
यस सिस्टर, इसीलिए कभी भी वर्ड्स के पहले और बाद की जो वर्ड्स है वो डिफाइन करते हैं,
Mm-hmm.
राइट?
So
जो
context, in which
या
context the word is being used.
यस यस
Brother,
यस जैसे
ये
फॉर हाँ
brother, ये जो अर्थाह लिखा है ARTAH, and the second time it occurs is ARTHA. I mean, is there a difference between the two?
यस आर्थो मीन्स सिस्टर डिस्ट्रेस, अर्थार्थी मीन्स सीकर ऑफ द वेल्थ. ओके.
Now it says seeker of,
Artha, right? It is
हाँ
Artha.
हाँ अर्थ हाँ
brother,
And
you're
this,
saying that he didn't desire wealth, right? And nothing material did he desire, Dhruva, right? But यहाँ लिखा है one who desires wealth.
yes just I am explaining once more,
अच्छा,
one time more, sister.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Artha,
go ahead.
there are 4 types of people. Artha means distressed people. Jigyasu, inquisitive. Inquisitive means having or showing an interest in learning things. Okay.
yeah.
Third is Artharthi, the seeker of the wealth. Just I gave the example of the Dhruva. He wanted to sit his father lap, but when he know that I want to sit better than my father, better than him. So who is the better than him? Is the Lord Vishnu. Okay. So Artharthi, he is the seeker. Arth means only wealth. Artharthi means the person who is seeking the wealth is called Artharthi.
Hmm.
Okay. And fourth one is Jnani. Okay, the seeker of the knowledge. Like is the what do you mean by Jnani?
One who wants knowledge.
no?
Gnani, right?
Jnani. Jnani.
Jnani is somebody who's a knower,
Any other thing, sister?
or maybe he's a seeker of the truth, or somebody who really goes to the depth of the knowledge, the real
Okay.
knowledge.
Okay. And what is the difference between knowledge and wisdom?
Wisdom comes through experience.
Wisdom, see, it's just the difference I feel here is when the knowledge is only in the mind area, it is considered to be knowledge. But when it moves into the aspect of a transformative thing with respect to a person, then that boils down to wisdom. Basically, the nature of the person is changed to that particular knowledge. The person becomes that knowledge, then that becomes a wisdom. So if he carries that, and it comes with him birth after birth. That
Okay.
he becomes a transformed person with that knowledge.
My understanding
Sister,
says that knowledge can be gained by so many people, but how to use that knowledge is wisdom.
okay. Okay, sister, जो मेरा जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, जो 5 senses, whatever we are getting, it's a knowledge, right?
Yes.
And whenever we talk about the ज्ञाना, जिसको जानने के बाद हमें कुछ जानने की जरूरत नहीं रहता है, that's called ज्ञाना, right?
Okay. जी.
तो आप इसको एक बार इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट कर दी, लाइक बुद्ध को पता चला, जब उसको ज्ञान प्राप्त हुआ, देन उनको पता चला कि मुझे अब कुछ जानने की जरूरत नहीं है. दैट स्टेट इज कॉल्ड ज्ञाना. उसको जानने के बाद हमें किसी और जानने की कुछ जरूरत नहीं होती है. राशि सिस्टर प्लीज इसको एक बार इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट कर दीजिए.
I think it will be understandable the most of the people that wisdom, according to Kishore brother, is wisdom is after knowing that there is no need to know anything else. A full knowledge, or complete containment, we can say, right?
Yeah, sister. That's it, sister. Okay, here Sukadev Goswami. Okay, Jnani is the Sukadev Goswami. Sukadev Goswami is the son of the Vyasa Muni, and he also gave the enlightened to Parikshit Maharaj. Okay, so there are 4 examples.
Okay.
Any questions?
I think it's better now.
Okay.
In context of the shloka, it's better now. Of course, we have to still revisit to imbibe.
Okay. So actually, I would like to summarize. We have read 7.14 shloka, which says that Maya is so powerful that only by surrendering myself, you can cross beyond it. Right?
Can you please show that again, sister,
Yes.
once more?
Yes. So 14 shlokas says that divine Maya is made up of 3 gunas, and it is difficult to overcome. Only those who surrender to me transcend this Maya. Okay.
Yeah.
In 7.15 shlok, I have just, when you were discussing, I was exploring it. So it says that those whose knowledge are being stolen by illusion and who are devoid of wisdom, being attached to demonic qualities, they worship the lower gods, not me. In this is 7.15 shloka, meaning it is not in our syllabus, but it is a continuation. That's why I thought to share it with you. In Hindi, it is actually in Hindi it is more understandable if allow me to say read it.
Yes, please.
मुझे
Yeah.
नहीं जानने वाले लोग जो मोह से ग्रस्त हैं और ना समझ हैं, वे राक्षसी प्रवृत्ति से ग्रस्त होकर निम्न देवताओं की पूजा करते हैं. तो जो मीन्स ग्रॉसर पीपल, जो कि जिनका वर्ल्डली मटेरियल लाइफ से काफी इंगेजमेंट है, वो अपने छोटे छोटे अचीवमेंट्स के लिए वो लोअर गॉड्स को प्रे करते हैं, मुझे प्रे नहीं करते. तो सब ये इससे ये समझ में आ रहा है कि कृष्ण को प्रे करने वाले डेफिनेटली दे आर हायर बीइंग्स. दे नो दैट दिस लाइफ इज नॉट द रियलिटी इज समथिंग बियॉन्ड इट.
यस.
ओके,
सिस्टर, आपको हिंदी वर्जन कहाँ से मिला?
ये मैं गूगल कर रही हूँ सिस्टर.
Okay.
ओ,
Sister,
Okay.
sister 7.15 देखना है क्या सिस्टर?
7.15 एक्चुअली मैं ये स्क्रीन में नहीं लगा सकती हूँ.
ओके
ये
ओके
साइन
सिस्टर,
आउट हो जाएगा.
मैं जस्ट, हाँ कोई बात नहीं सिस्टर, जस्ट जैसे 4 क्वालिटीज ऑफ जो पायस पीपल है, उसी प्रकार का जो दुष्कृतिनों के भी 4 पीपल है, राइट? 4
करेक्ट.
टाइप्स ऑफ है.
यस.
ओके, सो जस्ट मैं आपको एक छोटा सा इसका कंक्लूजन जो लिखा है मैं बता देता हूँ, इफ यू लाइक.
जी जी प्लीज.
ओके
जी.
ओके, तो जो श्लोक है, ना माम दुष्कृतिनो मूढ़ प्रपद्यन्ते नराधमा मायया अपहृत ज्ञाना असुरम भाव आश्रिता. There are 4 type of peoples who don't obey the God's law. Okay, first one is मूढ़. मूढ़ मतलब animalistic fools. Okay, animalistic fools means who do hard work for their own, please their own senses, right? They don't know where we have to go, what is the life, what is the death, just they want to enjoy their senses. That is called animalistic fools. Second one is naradhama, means lowest of mankind. Lowest of mankind means they do something for good, some for the society, but after that they fall down. It's called naradhama. Third one is maya aparita jnana, deluded by speculator. The meaning of this word is, some people read the scriptures, read the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, they read everything. But what is the purpose? They just do for arguments, right?
Yes.
That is called Maya Aparhita Jnana.
Mm-hmm.
And fourth one is Asura Bhava, means demonic atheist, envious of God. So there is 4 type of people who don't obey the gods. And
Brother,
another
can you
shloka,
share link of this shloka? It is not here, right?
yeah, sister told that, na, if she will open the, this will, okay, sister. After the class, I will just send it.
Okay. Thank you, brother. But that was you were saying something more. Please go ahead.
Yeah, 4 type of people are there who don't accept the God.
Okay,
Okay,
maybe our
Mudra.
class may end anytime. Please continue, brother. If it got end, we will rejoin.
Okay, sister, that's it, sister. There is 4 type of people which I already explained. Okay, Mudha, Naradama, Maya Prita Jnana, Asura Bhava Mashrita.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. So,
Very
sir,
nice.
if we will link these 3 shloka, no, so things will be more clearer that okay. So 16th chapter, one last thing. Read, then we'll move ahead. So these 4 people I am linking with the Babuji's what Babuji mentioned to Illat Jillat Killat, that Illat Jillat Killat is good for spirituality, as these 4 people are better than the lower people what are mentioned in Shlok 15. So miseries will come to the illat and jillat, health and disrespect, and killat is come to the wealth. And third was the curious, and curious people are already in the right direction, so they don't need any misery to worship God. And spirituality gyan is, that is itself the only way to worship him. So shall we move ahead? Shlok 7:17. So that sister came, no? Lataji, will you like to recite?
Yes. तेषां ज्ञानी नित्ययुक्तः एकभक्तिर्विशिष्यते प्रियो हि नोत्यर्थम् अहं स च मम प्रियः.
Thank you. Who would like to recite next? Sri Vidya ji?
I recited the last sloka. You want me to say this?
Okay. Okay, fine, no problem.
Okay.
I can go. I can try.
Yeah, please.
Okay. तेषं ज्ञानी नित्ययुक्त एकभक्तिविशिष्यते प्रियो हि ज्ञाननोत्यर्थम् स च मम प्रियः. How do I say this?
Jnanino Atyartham. Jnanino
ज्ञानिनो अत्यर्थम.
अहम, उसके बाद अहम भी है.
अच्छा.
अत्यर्थम अहम.
ज्ञानिनो अत्यर्थम अहम.
Right.
Actually, here, brother, just one correction I want you to help me with. I think here it says as jnanino tyartham, because when you're going to be combining these two, the sound goes away, right? Priyo hi jnanino tyartham aham sacha mama priyaha, like that, right?
Okay, sister, that is also right. But Jnanino Atyartham, that is also right. Both are right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here, since that S symbol is given, that's why I asked you this question.
It's a A. Sister, in a Sanskrit, it's a A.
Okay.
Continued, it's a A. Okay.
Okay.
When it's a double S, it's a written A.
That is a, right?
Ha, right.
So this is so jnanino atyartham.
Right.
It will be tough to say that sound in that, no? That's why I asked you this question.
Brother, in the
Okay.
class, I think Brother Raghav said wherever that S comes, it's silent. That's what I thought.
Yeah, and
Did I
you
hear
just
it
have
right?
to combine these two. That's what I remember him
Yeah.
saying, if I'm right.
Actually, sister, what we read in a Sanskrit,
Huh.
okay, it's a A is there. You just you can see in a Google also.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
So it is
Well,
silent.
in
It is
the
silent,
reason
but
is that Jnanino, after that it's not possible to mention A there, right?
Okay.
That's why you just have to say it as jnanino
Ha.
tyartham, like that.
Tyartham.
It will be easier to say that way.
Okay, because it's a and the S is come to very small time.
it is negligible amount.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's it. So that's why they mentioned in a sa. Okay, A.
Jnanino tyartham. Okay.
Okay, shall we move ahead?
Yeah.
Ji Jyoti ji, would you like to recite?
No, I did last time, Rashi, so we can move on to the next one.
Okay. Dhanya ji, as you have come, would you like to recite?
Okay. तेषां ज्ञानी नित्ययुक्ता एकभक्तिर्विशिष्यते प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनोत्यर्थम् अहं स च मम प्रियः.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's move to the next meaning. Tesham Gyani Nityukta. Of them, Gyanis always united in devotion to the one alone is special. Okay. I am indeed highly beloved by the Gyani, and he is also beloved of mine. तो जैसे सहज मार्ग में भी हैप्पीनेस में कहते हैं कि वी शुड वर्शिप वन, मे बी ये उसी से लिंक हो रहा है. ऑलवेज यूनाइटेड इन डिवोशन टू द वन अलोन इज स्पेशल. ऑफ देम आया है तो हम 16 भी पढ़ लेते हैं. Sixteen is similar to 15, that 4 people. How it is possible? No. Okay, 16 we read 16 only. So 4 people.
We read
In
16, the
okay,
4
it
people
is
that just mentioned.
it is continuation of
Yes, sister.
16 shlok.
Yeah.
That 4
Yes, sister.
people
Artho
worship
arthati
me.
jigyasi jnani cha bhartarshava. This is the continuity of this shloka.
Okay, this is continuity of 16 shlok. We read that 4 people worship me. Of them, Gyanis
right.
is always united in devotion to the one alone is special. This, Brother Kishore, would you like to interpret this? I did not understood it.
Yeah. Okay, sister. Actually, sister, I explained that in a previous shloka, there is 4 people are there. Okay. First three one is who are they? Distress, inquisitive, and seeker of wealth. Okay.
Right. Hmm.
They are just they are praying for fulfilling their desires.
Correct.
Right. But here fourth one is there who don't have any materialistic desires. Okay,
Yes.
means complete surrenderness. So Krishna are telling like that 4 people are worshipping me, but who are dear to me? The 4th one. Who is the 4th one? Jnani, right?
Yes.
So here the meaning of this shloka is that Jnani is always united in a devotion in the one alone. Why? Because they don't have any materialistic desires. They don't have any desire. Okay, they have only one desire, to serve the Lord or surrender to the Lord. Right? But again, Krishna is telling that the person who is a Jnani, okay, I am indeed highly beloved in Jnani. मैं उनको बहुत पसंद करता हूँ, and वो मुझे भी पसंद करते हैं. Right?
Yeah.
Got it? So here जो 4th चीज है knowledge, realization, Brahman, Paramatma, constant position. Is the step है ज्ञानीज के.
फिर से बताइए ब्रदर.
Could you
Knowledge.
repeat that 4
Yeah.
stages?
Yeah.
Knowledge. Okay. After that we realize. After that Brahman, Paramatma, constant position. Right, sister?
जी brother, बिल्कुल.
Here, brother, Tesam is
Out of those 4, he said that out
I-
of those 4, he loves Jnani the most, because
Who is-
4th one.
the
who
4
is
Jnanis.
Niyukta here means who is always united with me. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, Nitya Yukta means constant remembering. Nitya
Nitya-
Yukta means constant remembering.
Nitya Yukta means constant.
Remembering.
Acha.
Okay. Tesham Jnani, what are Jnani doing? Jnani are doing continuously constant remembering. Means they are just immersed in God's love.
Yeah. And here Visisyate.
Visishyate means specialization.
So
Okay.
they are special. Who are doing constant remembrance are special.
Yes, they are Jnanis because they don't have any flaws, they don't have any desires. Okay. They don't expect anything.
Can you read that word Ekabha Krit Visisyate? How do you read that properly?
Ek bhaktir.
Oh, Ekka Bhaktir Visas. Okay.
Bhaktir. Yeah, here bhakti means
Devotion.
भगवान की कर्ण इंद्रियों को तृप्त करना. It's called bhakti.
Ekka
Right?
Bhaktir
Can you
Visisya.
please repeat what is bhakti?
And why is it not says Vishishyate or is it says Visisyate?
जब भी सा के नीचे डॉट लगा रहता है तो सा जो है शा में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है.
हाँ, वही मैं सोच रही कि विशेष बोलते हैं
हाँ.
विशेष. So
या
यहाँ पे
और जब भी सा के ऊपर अगर लाइन रहता है वो आधा सा हो जाता है.
तो इसमें कैसे बोलेंगे इसको?
एक भक्तिर विशिष्यते.
विशिष्यते. अच्छा.
राइट. हाँ या सिस्टर राशि कुछ पूछ रहे सिस्टर राशि.
हाँ, भक्ति का आपने अभी डेफिनेशन किया.
हाँ तो भक्ति का डेफिनेशन ही भगवान के कर्ण इंद्रियों को तृप्त करना. Okay, when we are using our senses to please the Lord's senses, it's called the bhakti.
भक्ति का भी संधि
नहीं होता है.
नहीं होगा क्या?
नहीं
भक्त
होगा ये. मीन्स जो वर्ड्स है ना, मतलब कई नहीं होते हैं, बट हम लोग उसको कंक्लूड कर सकते हैं. राइट?
नहीं,
तो
बट
सिंपल भक्ति मीन्स
एक्चुअली
यही है कि
भगवान
प्लीज द
की
लॉर्ड.
इंद्री का कभी कहीं
Hmm.
डेफिनेशन मैंने कभी पढ़ने में नहीं आया है, बट इट्स
Sister, when we are praying, like offering the lamp, when we are giving the archana, when we are giving the prasadam, what does it mean, sister?
it is
Right?
our it
In a
is our
Tirupati, they are
gratitude actually. It is our gratitude.
no, maybe sister. See, if you will go to the Dwarika, if you will go to the Vrindavan, in a winter they put the warm cloth to the Lord, right?
Yes.
Even Jagannath temple after the birth, they tell that the Bhagwan ko bukhar aa gaya 1 week ke liye,
Mm-hmm.
right? Even if you will go to the Balaji temple, after 11 or 12, they give the bed and they give they sing the song for sleep the Lord Balaji, right?
Brother,
It's not like a simple statues. When we call about the prana pratishtha, it's a similar to the human being.
Mm.
Got it, sister?
That is
Very
different.
interesting.
That is different actually.
Brother,
We are
just
we are praying him to come to give his ansh in that stone or in the murti. So pran pratishtha is different. That is not. We want him to take that shape, and because of our gratitude and offering, he accept it. So that is different actually. But okay,
No,
I
sister.
understood. Thank you.
You ask my sister, what is the God senses means?
Yes, yes. जी
Okay.
जी जी
So
बिल्कुल
that's why I explained in
जी
India, we just treated as that idol as a human being. Okay, they have all the senses are there, right? So when emotions connect with anything, it will turn like the bhakti,
that
right? A
these are
simple
अवतारा
water is
actually.
converted.
These are अवतारा actually. जिनको वही जो lower god, maybe we can say them as lower god, maybe, who has sense. But okay, I'll read it in somewhere after the session. But okay,
next,
bhakti is
I
it is
think
not relevant to the
Bhakti,
shloka.
yeah,
It
actually
the
speaking, Bhakti has,
जी Shrividya.
sorry, yeah. See, what I feel is what Kishore Bhai said is also one form of bhakti.
Yes,
But then bhakti, there are different levels of bhaktis. As and when a
correct,
person progresses, the
correct,
bhakti itself gets so refined and it becomes extremely subtle in nature also.
correct.
So to start with, from a very normal human level perspective, what he says is yes, that is one form of bhakti that is being offered in India. But
Correct.
then once the person grows spiritually, this gets refined, and there are different phases. I'm sure it is probably given in different parts of Gita. As and when we move in our studies, we will be getting much more clarity about bhakti. So as far as we are concerned here, what it means is somebody who's devoted and having one single pointed devotion towards God is Jnanis are always somebody who's united in devotion to the one alone is special. So that person becomes a special person for God, because for them the main focus of their love is directed towards God, and similarly God also feels that person to be closer to him. So that is what I think we have to take it and move on.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
Basically,
sister.
it is a reflection of how you feel about God. Like,
yes,
if you are expressing it to yourself, only your feelings about God, and that can keep evolving. At some point, it starts from, as sister said, it may start from senses, but it may start from outward to inward, right? And then it you realize that God is inside you, right?
correct.
So it's your reflection on the God inside you.
Yes. Okay, so actually next shloka will clear our doubt more. Let's go to it. Shloka number 18. जी, ज्योति जी, or Who would like to recite first?
Yeah, I can go. उदारः सर्व एवैते ज्ञानी त्वत्त्वमयमे मतम् अस्थितः स हि युक्तात्मा मम एव नुतन् गतिम्
जी
उदारा सर्व एवैते ज्ञानी त्वात्मैव मे मतम् आस्थितः स हि युक्तात्मा मामेवानुत्तमां गतिम्।
जी थैंक यू जी ज्योति जी। Brother Kishore, would you like to recite?
Yes. उदारः सर्व एवैते ज्ञानी एक मिनट सिस्टर।
ज्ञानी त्वात्मैव
उदारः स एवैते ज्ञानी त्वात्मैव मे मतम् आस्थितः स हि युक्तात्मा मेवानु उत्तमं गतिम्।
जी थैंक यू। Anybody else?
I can try.
जी please.
उदाराः सर्व एवैते ज्ञानित्वमेव मे मतम् आस्थितः स हि युक्तात्मा मामेव नुत्तमां गतिम्।
जी thank you. Okay, let's go to the meaning. Udarah sarv evite. All these are indeed magnanimous. मतलब ये चारों जिनका पहले बात हुआ था ये सभी महान है। जननी तत्वमेव मी मतम, but the janani or the ज्ञानी or the person of wisdom is considered to be my very self. Asthita sahi yuktatma. He indeed who is united in the inner self. Mame matmuna gatim. Who is united in the inner self is centered in me, the supreme goal. So it is a continuous shlok of 16, 17 and 18. So all four are magnanimous, but the jnani or the person of wisdom is considered to be my very self. सबसे ज्यादा पसंद उन्हें fourth person है, who are spiritual person. He indeed who is united in the inner self is centered in me, the supreme goal. I think it is covered in the 17th only. Am I right, brother?
Yes, sister, right.
Shall we move ahead, or anybody wants to interpret it? Okay, so let's move ahead. Chapter 7, Shlok 29th. Srividya ji, would you like to recite? Am I audible? Who would like to recite first?
I think brother should recite. This one looks difficult.
Lata ji?
I can give it a try if
Yeah,
it is okay.
please.
I want to listen
Yeah.
the
But
correct
it,
pronunciation.
I'm not sure if I sorry.
No, I just was wondering if I can listen to the correct pronunciation.
Okay, fine, no problem.
Yes, sister. Can I?
Ji, please.
Jara marana mokshaya मामाश्रित्य यतन्ति ये ते ब्रह्म तद्विद्धु कृत्स्नम् आध्यात्म कर्म चाखिलम्. One more time, sister. जरा मरण मोक्षाय मामाश्रित्य यतन्ति ये ब्रह्म तद्विद्धु कृत्स्नम् आध्यात्म कर्म चाखिलम्.
Ji, thank you. Lata ji, would you
Uh,
like to recite?
I can go.
Ji, please.
जरामरणमोक्षाय मामाश्रित्य यतन्ति ये ते ब्रह्म तद्विदुः कृत्स्नम् आध्यात्मं कर्म चाखिलम्.
Ji, thank you.
Shall I read?
Ji, please.
I was mute, I think. I was reading it. Okay.
Okay.
जरा मरण मोक्षाय मामाश्रित्य यतन्ति ये ते ब्रह्म तद्विदुःकृत्स्नम् आध्यात्मं कर्म चाखिलम्.
Ji, thank you. Anyone else? Dhanya ji?
Okay. जरामरणमोक्षाय मामाश्रित्य यतन्ति ये ते ब्रह्म तद्विदुः कृष्णा अध्यात्मं कर्म चाखिलम्.
Ji, thank you. Let's move ahead to the meaning. Jara maram mokshaya. Those who endeavor towards freedom from old age and death. Mamatsriya yatantiye. Having surrendered in me. Te brahma tada vidhu krishnam. They know Brahman thoroughly. Adhyatman karma chakhilam, as well as the spiritual self is about karma in their entirety. So ये लिबरेशन की बात हो रही है, जो लिबरेशन चाहते हैं, राइट? फर्स्ट लाइन.
इसमें इंडिविजुअल सेल्फ एंड हायर सेल्फ दोनों बताया है.
अच्छा, आप और एक्सप्लेन करेंगी लता
Come
जी?
to-
विल यू
नहीं
एक्सप्लेन?
नहीं, मैं यही पढ़ के मैं बता रही हूँ कि हमें दोनों को समझना है. तो कम टू नो द ब्रह्मन, द इंडिविजुअल सेल्फ एंड द, ऐसे ही इधर दिया है ना, ब्रह्मन थरोली एज वेल एज द स्पिरिचुअल सेल्फ. तो ब्रह्मन मीन्स क्या? इंडिविजुअल सेल्फ है, and as well as the spiritual self. After that it is said. So मुझे अभी ये कंफ्यूजन है यहाँ कि ब्राह्मण thoroughly मतलब ये whether it is individual self.
Sister, there is
About
two things are there. One is Atman and other one is Brahman,
हाँ,
right? What is the difference between Atman and Brahman?
Atman is individual self,
Brahman means?
spiritual self, higher self.
Okay.
ऐसा
Brahman means,
हाँ, बताइए brother.
Brahman मतलब सिस्टर जिसका जो सभी तरफ फैला हुआ है या जिसका जस्ट मिनट
Yes,
Present.
आसमान है ओपननेस, ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड ब्रह्मन. और आत्मन मतलब लिमिटेशन होता है, ब्रह्मन मतलब होता है पूरा ओपननेस, राइट? ओपननेस इज नॉट ए राइट वर्ड. जो आई एम ट्राइंग टू
Limitless.
लिमिटलेस,
वो
लिमिटलेस,
मात्र बोलते
दैट्स
हैं
राइट वर्ड.
Infinite.
right.
Infinite.
Infinite, that's right, that Atman,
expansion in 360 degree ना ब्राह्मण
right, right.
मात्र
And
ये
Atman is a limit. Atman is a
Yeah.
limit,
हम्म,
right? So here the shloka explained the here moksha kami bhakti, okay, the person who is striving for liberation, okay, why it's required? Because he want to cross the four things: janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi, okay.
yes,
So what happens? He just surrendered to the Lord. Then what happened next? They know the what is the Brahman. Okay, then what's the next? Then they understand about the spiritual self and about the eternity entirely. Okay, eternity, yeah, about the Krishna in the entirety, right? So first of all, here says sister, what is our condition, and after that what, and after that what? There is four stages are there.
yes.
Okay, sister.
Yeah, only about Brahman only they have given Brahman thoroughly. Okay, as well as the
Yeah,
supreme.
Brahman thoroughly means Atma means self, Brahman means infinite. Okay, what is the infinite? So we can say is like that, sister. For example, sun is there. Okay, sun rays is there, and that reaction is there. Okay, when we go to
Yes.
the only sun rays, so this is a called just okay. We don't know where is coming, but when we enter into the sun, we can understand there is a lot of helium gases are there. Okay, after that we can understand. Okay, this is also the part of the supreme. So Brahman means that is the sun, and the origin of that sun is the here creator. To cross these things, so we have to follow these steps.
Sister,
Yes.
screen is not sharing.
Just a minute.
Clarity is not there between what is Brahman and what is the higher self, the spiritual self.
If you break down the word Braha and Man, brother, can there be possibility of breaking down like Adhyatma, right? Adhyatma. So Adhya and Atman. जो आत्मा में बसा है वो अध्यात्म है. Can we say that the breakdown of adhyatma, like adhya and atman, like that Brahman. So Braha is itself a separate word, and man, Braha. So you have any thoughts about it, brother, in terms of breaking down the two words to understand them better?
Is it visible now? Sorry. Actually, just 5 minutes left for our meeting. So I was
Oh,
trying
brother is
to.
not.
trying to summarize it. So let's go to the broader meaning. If we will go to every word meaning, it will be confusing. So I feel that for liberation, one who is who wants to free from the death, means who want liberation, he wholeheartedly pray me and surrender me. This is the meaning of this shloka. 7.29. This is the second last shloka of the chapter. Shall we move ahead?
Yes.
या सिस्टर कोई डाउट नहीं है ना आप 7.29 में?
ब्रदर आप डिस्कनेक्ट हो गए थे, मैं आपको क्वेश्चन पूछ रही थी। मैंने मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था, सिस्टर गिव मी जस्ट 2 मिनट्स प्लीज। ब्रदर ये क्वेश्चन ये था कि अध्यात्म का ब्रेकडाउन करेंगे तो अध्य और आत्मा ये दो हमको इसमें से मीनिंग मिलेंगे। वैसे ही ब्रह्म या ब्रह्मांड का भी हम ब्रेकडाउन करेंगे तो ब्रह्मन, राइट? ब्रह एंड मन। सो my question to you was that is this a valid breakdown, and can we derive the meaning out of it after doing that kind of?
नो सिस्टर, एक्चुअली जो ब्रह है ना, जो चारों तरफ फैला उसको ब्रह से ब्रह बोलते हैं, राइट? ब्रह्मांड, ब्रह्मन, राइट? बट कुछ वर्ड्स है जिसका ब्रेकडाउन नहीं होता है, राइट?
नहीं,
जैसे आध्यात्म, आपने बोला आध्यात्म, ठीक है, आध्यात्म तो आत्मा का अध्ययन इज कॉल्ड आध्यात्म।
एग्जैक्टली, दिस इज व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू गेट के आत्मन का अध्ययन
मींस स्टडी।
हाँ,
ओके, अध्यात्म,
एग्जैक्टली ऐसे ही
कॉल्ड अध्यात्म।
या सो that's what I was trying to understand कि यहाँ पे जो वर्ड्स यूज किए हैं ना, उस जैसे ब्रह्मन वी नो एज वन वर्ड, बट ब्रह जो चारों तरफ फैला है जो आपने बताया, और मन मतलब जो मन है, जिस द वे वी अंडरस्टैंड मन, राइट? ऐसे आत्मन, अति या अत और मन सेपरेट हो जाएगा, तो उसको आत्मन, ब्रह्मन, उसका भी हम ब्रेक डाउन करके उसमें से भी जो मीनिंग आएगा तो शायद बेटर समझ में आएगा। लाइक दैट्स व्हाट माय पर्सपेक्टिव वाज।
आई विल ट्राई सिस्टर, मैं देखता हूँ इसमें, है ना?
थैंक यू सर। Okay, we can move, sister. I'm done.
Thank you. Am I audible? Yeah. So let's go to the last shloka, chapter 7, shlok 30. Anyone will recite it and we'll move to the meaning part. Lata sister, would you like to recite?
Yes. Yes, sister.
Ji, please.
साधिभूताधिदैवम् साधियज्ञाञ्च ये विदुः प्रयणकालेऽपि चामां ते विद्युक्ते चेतसः।
Thank you. Okay, let's move to its meaning. They who know me as the substernum of all gross material object and beings, all the divine agents and all the inner yajnas, they truly know me with their mind centered on me, even at the hour of death. It is little difficult. We have to break it, and it is not possible in doing it in the 2 minutes. So today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Wednesday, so what they are going to complete, let's just discuss on that. chapter 7 is going on, or chapter 8? Actually, I was not there in last session.
They
Chapter
will start chapter 8, I think.
they will start
Yeah,
chapter
sister
8.
ये श्लोका एक्सप्लेन करना है क्या या
Actually, only
नेक्स्ट
1
क्लास में
minute is
देखेंगे
left actually, so
और नहीं हो
it is
पाएगा
not
सिस्टर
possible.
एक्चुअली देयर इज
Yeah,
थ्री वर्ड इज
it
देयर
needs time. It is quite difficult.
या एक्चुअली
So
थ्री
Can
वर्ड
you,
इज देयर आदि भूता
brother,
आदि दैवा and adi yagna there is three words is there
yes.
brother, can you once say this sloka again? So
Okay, let's meet tomorrow. I think it will be we don't have time, so let's meet tomorrow. We'll